Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So, I'm summarizing whatever we did till now. We discussed the importance of dana, and then we discussed the significance of annadana, and we discussed manas being predominantly food or anna. A small story from Chandogya Upanishad that will actually tie these things together. So in Chandogya Upanishad, we have a reference to prANAgnihotram, the significance of prANAgnihotram. Not a reference, there is a description, proper description. There is a story where there is a king called Janushruti. So this Janushruti is known as a great giver of food. Okay, he is known as a great annadani. He used to give away food in various places, his own kingdom, in tirtha kshetras, etc. He used to set up places where food is given, anna satras. So once what happens, it is perhaps the summer time. So he is sitting on his terrace, and then while he's sitting and cooling himself on the terrace in the night, he hears the story. He hears two birds speaking to each other. So all this is a story given by the Shruti to teach us the importance of annadana. So these two birds are speaking to each other, and the bird, there are two birds which are flying close by, one behind, another ahead. So the bird which is behind, it tells the bird which is ahead, please go, avoiding the aura of Janushruti, because he has so much of tejas, he has so much of tejas literally means fire. Okay, so he has so much of tejas in him that you may get burned, so please avoid going near him. So then I think the name of the bird there is Bhallataka. So the bird behind says, Bhallataka, be very careful, you may get burned because of the aura, effulgence of Janushruti. So the bird, it replies back, the bird ahead, it replies back saying, what effulgence? This effulgence is nothing compared to the effulgence of Raikva. So Janushruti, his ego is punctured. He immediately becomes very curious as to, see, he knows himself to be a great giver of food. Okay, so he thinks who this Raikva may be. Is he a greater giver of food than me, that this even a bird has come to know about him? So because his curiosity is piqued, he sends his soldiers everywhere to find out who this Raikva is. So these soldiers, they search everywhere in the kingdom. So somewhere in a uh, very impoverished place, there is a person who is sitting just below the just below a bullock cart, and literally he is told to he is described as he is scratching his uh, sores which are there on his body due to leprosy. So he presents a very horrible sight. Okay, so the um, the soldiers, they come back, and then they report to the king saying, so and so is Raikwa, and he is in so and so place. So these people, they go there. The king goes there. So then he submits to Raikwa, and there's a very beautiful conversation between Raikwa and the king. And there um, it is described as to what how Raikwa became a great dani of food. See, the king Janashruti, he was giving away food, but Raikwa was the person who had understood prANAgnihotram really well. So what he was doing was, he was doing prANAgnihotram with the full knowledge. Um, what constitutes prANAgnihotram is, before we have our meal, according to Shruti, we have to have 2 meals in a day. Sayam pratar manushyanam. I'm forgetting. Sayam pratar dvijatinam. Shruti choditam. I'm forgetting the even that is there in Ayurveda. So according to Shastra, before one has ahara, he has to give ahuti to the pranas. So what Krishna has told in Gita, aham vaishwanaro bhutva praninam dehamashritah pranapana samayuktah pachamyannam chaturvidham. So using prana and apana, I consume food. That is what Krishna is saying. So here what we are doing is, these for the pranas, we are giving ahuti. The pranas in the form of agnis, we are giving ahuti. So while having before having food, after having done parishechana, that is sprinkling water around the uh, leaf or plate where we are having food, we say pranaya swaha, apanaya swaha, vyanaya swaha, udanaya swaha, samanaya swaha. So okay, the procedure is procedure. There are many places where we can learn the procedure. What is the effect of doing prANAgnihotram is what is important. Chandogya Upanishad, after this discussion between Raikwa and Janashruti, it says that just like hungry children go to their mother when they are hungry, hungry children go to their mother for food. In the same way, all created beings in their sukshma rupa, in their subtle form, they come to a person while he is doing pranagnihotra, because when he is doing ahuti to these pranas, the same pranas are there in all created beings. And if he is giving ahuti to his own pranas in his body, it is equivalent to have fed. It is equivalent to feeding each of the pranas in each of the bodies that are there in the universe. So it is such a great thing. So to say, to look at it, it's such a simple procedure. It merely takes 10 seconds or 15 seconds. But the significance of that procedure is this deep. It is like having fed all the created beings of the world. So this is the significance of prANAgnihotram. This is just an introduction to the significance. Please do learn about prANAgnihotram with people who know much more, and those who have adhikara to do prANAgnihotram, please do prANAgnihotram before you have your lunch or supper, and by doing so you will be achieving more and more cittashuddhi. So this is a brief introduction to prANAgnihotram. If there are any questions, we can take them, or else we can close.
Hari Om, and no questions from my side.
If those who are listening to this on YouTube have any questions, please do leave them in the comments. We will try to reply to them. Swasti to everyone.